Oh, no! Welcome back, baseball family, to another Thursday Night Live. We're so excited to be here. Even though there's no longer a perfecto going in New York, it's fine. It's going to be fine. Everybody's fine. Welcome to a Thursday Night Live. I'm Brig. I got Brad right here with me. How are you, Brad?
I'm great, Brig. How are you doing? How are you doing in the eighth inning right now? Now the perfecto is gone.
I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I'm going to take baby steps through the eighth inning, and I'm going to take baby steps through the ninth inning, and it's going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's going to be
they just scored a run. No, the Angels just scored a run. Oh.
That's trouble with the way that offense has been tonight. It was fine. It would have been fine earlier today, but right now, that's a problem.
I know. I got it. Okay, let's get into some things. Baseball family, if you're watching us live, we're really excited that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. We have got an exciting show lined up. We're going to give you a couple of updates on current events, and then we're going to jump into what you can look forward to this weekend between tonight and the big show that comes out on Tuesdays that we do every week. Okay. If you're here, let us know. Jump in the comments, say hello, share us your name in the comment, because not every platform jumps in and lets us see who you are. But if you could share your name, that'd be great. We'll give you a shout out when you show up. First things first, Brad. Robbie Cano. Robbie Cano cannot make anybody happy, it seems. He has been released by his second team this season, first by the Mets, now by the Padres, and he was there for like what, 4 hours?
Maybe, might have been 4 hours. Well, the thing that's crazy about this though is that you think about this, Brig, is that he was DFA'd by the Mets, right? He was just flat out straight released by the Padres. They're just like, yeah, get out of here. We don't want you. Just go.
Be gone. Be gone. It's very bad for Robbie Cano, and to me, I'm going to say it again. I don't think it has to do with performance exclusively. I think it has to do with influence. I think it has something to do with reputation or brand or some kind of clubhouse personality thing, or something's going on.
That's the one there. I think his clubhouse persona is a big part of it, because
yes,
as a Mariners fan, when they brought him in, I was not happy about it from day one.
Right.
Like, I thought it was a terrible signing. I wasn't like I said, I was pissed. But then I was really upset when they got into spring training and they were talking to him on ESPN, because now the Mariners were this hot thing. You've got Felix Hernandez, you've got Robbie Cano, and he goes, and a lot of people were like, the Mariners should be good. Like, they should contend this year. And he goes, no, we probably need 3 or 4 more bats in this lineup. It's like, dude, you got Nelson Cruz hitting behind you. You've got Kyle Seager, who had at the time just come up. It's like, you've got a pretty decent lineup.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not the Yankees. You're not playing for the Yankees anymore. You're going to have to figure out how to win games. And so I was like, not real thrilled about that. And I do honestly think that carried through. And like, there were probably years where he was the leader because he was having such a great year. The guys were like, you can do whatever you want. You're carrying this ship. Right. Yep. But then for the most part, he did not play very well in Seattle. He was overpaid and underachieving, and I don't think it went well, and I think that's the way it's been now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So does anybody pick him up? That's the real question. Does anybody pick him up after this?
I don't know, honestly. Like, I don't know that anybody want to bring him in. He's batting .091 in 33 at bats. He went 3 for 33 with the Padres with 1 walk and didn't get any extra base hits, no doubles. Cano used to be a doubles machine. He wasn't hitting home runs, he's hitting doubles. So the fact that he has lost any pop off his bat and any connection for that matter, is a problem for him, and I don't see him going anywhere except for, I think you're right, Brig. I think maybe Korea.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I was surprised when somebody here picked him up and not,
Me too.
and instead of just him seeking
Yeah.
his fortunes elsewhere. Hyun-jin Ryu left Wednesday's start with forearm tightness. We all know what forearm tightness means. Forearm tightness is kind of the precursory signal to the community that you might need Tommy John. And that's kind of what this means to us. It's a big fat retro, is what we're saying. He has a 5.33 ERA through 6 starts this season. That, I think the league leader right now is at a 1.3 is what I saw in Texas.
Yeah. Verlander's was really low before Seattle let him up the other day. But I mean, this is one thing we saw last year too, is that we've seen guys when they need Tommy John, they struggle for a couple months before they get the forearm tightness, and then they get then they like try to wait it out, and then finally they get the diagnosis. So I'm not saying he's gonna need Tommy John like next week, but all signs are pointing to him needing it sometime in the next month or so.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it won't be
it's
long.
all lining up. It's all lining up. That's what it looks like to me, especially somebody coming over from Asia.
Yeah,
because the ball. I mean, we talked about it before. The ball is different and eventually catches up with these guys. So
that's how it goes.
Be the one for Ryu.
And sometimes it happens sooner. Sometimes it happens later. But this is the pattern. This is exactly what it is. ERA rises, forearm tightness, Tommy John. And you're right. It takes a time. People delay this call all the time. It's stupid. All right. Yeah. Pirates have swept the Dodgers. Let me just say that again. The Pirates swept the Dodgers. It's the first time that has happened in Los Angeles, in Chavez Ravine, in 22 years.
Okay.
It's like,
real quick.
What?
So I think it was on Twitter last night. I saw that specifically said that had been 22 years. And so, Brig, I so badly when I was putting this together, I was like, oh, it was like forever ago, because in my mind at the moment, I thought 22 years. I took 22 years off of 2000.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
I was like,
Gibson
so when I put this on, I was
then?
like, man, it's been like forever. It was like 1978 last time this happened. No. No. Only 22 years from yesterday. It was the year 2000.
NBD, as the kids would say. NBD, Brad.
They still saying that? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore.
Who knows? I just dated myself. Okay. But it happened. This further the point Brad season that you don't know which LA team is going to show up, and this is exactly how it's going. So we don't know what we're going to get out of them from day to day, and this is further evidence. I mean, how do you get swept by the Pirates?
Well, and I'll tell you this too, is that last night I was watching this game because I had a little bit of change on it, and I thought about chasing. I was like, okay, the Dodgers probably aren't going to win this game. Like, where could I get at least some of that back, right? Just for entertainment and just for fun, because it's literally changed. But then I was looking at it, I was like, the Dodgers give up when they're down. I feel like they have this attitude, and I don't want to say give up, but it appears that they do, because I feel like they have this attitude that, like, we're going to win enough games, and we're going to win it, and we're so much better than our division that we don't need to win every game, right? And so they got down, and they were continuing to be down, and then they got down more late, and I was like, they're not going to come back and win this game. There's no way. So
yeah,
it's just something that I've noticed with the Dodgers this year. Like, we saw it firsthand.
Yeah, we were there.
So
the problem is that attitude might be justified. They're still 33-17. They're still 660 win percentage overall, and they still 15-8 at home, 18-9 away, 6 out of 4 in their last 10 as of this moment. That's still the number. It's in the top 3 records all of baseball right now. Maybe even the top.
Yeah.
So maybe that attitude is crappy, but also justified.
It could be. It really could be. But it's just so weird. They lose a series to the Diamondbacks, who are average. They're an average team. But then they go and they get swept at home by the Pirates. It's just, to me, it's one of those things where if you show blood, then the Sharks are going to come, right?
Yeah.
Teams like the Mets are going to be like, this team is weak. We can take them out. The Cardinals, the Brewers, like they look vulnerable is what it is. What it is to me. They are not the juggernaut that they were last year. Same thing, obviously, the Giants, but the Dodgers are not the juggernaut they were last year. They seem vulnerable, and teams can come in there and take wins from them, especially at home. Don't give up wins at home.
Nope. I totally agree with you. Okay, moving on. Quick update for Tim Anderson. His injury been put on the 10-day IL, retroactive to May 30th, so days late. Probably he'll be out for 3 weeks. We're trying to figure out exactly what that will be. Further updates are coming. He is now going to be replaced by Lurie Garcia and Danny Mendick, which Brad was really excited about. Mendick.
Excited about him getting replaced by Lowry Garcia and Danny Mendick. Yes. I like it. All right.
Oh, my word. All right. Baseball family, really quick, before we jump into the very next topic, I wanted to bring to your attention, we have a new t-shirt on the shop at 9plusus.com. That's NINEPLUSUS.com, 9plusus.com. There it is. Proud together. Everybody knows that June is Pride Month. We are no stranger to celebrating that and supporting our friends and family in the baseball family who may be a part of this community. So if that's for you, and if somebody in your life needs the support from you, there you go. There's a way you can do it. It obviously helps us out as well. So moving on, games you can watch this weekend. Apple TV, let's start there. Friday Night Baseball, which they are really excited about peddling. Have you noticed the advertisements for the Apple TV Friday Night Baseball? Have you caught those yet?
I don't think I've seen any of them, honestly. I mean, it's I don't really see the ads, but is it on? Are they showing it on MLB TV? Are they showing it on those games?
Yeah, and I'm getting a lot of the audio on the radio broadcasts. They're pimping it out on the.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
well.
I haven't heard any of it or seen it. Mostly because there's so much going on in my house anyway with kids running around that like I'm watching the game between all that, and then once there's ads, like once the commercials come on, I'm kind of like tuned out to other things that are going on. So that might be why I haven't seen it.
That makes sense. It's so funny. They deeply nostalgic, very like retro heavy, almost feels like the natural modern spin where they're like, baseball is this and it's always been this way and now we're a part of it, and it's kind of cool actually. I like the way they're doing it.
Are they trying to appeal to the hipster crowd?
I don't know. I actually hadn't thought about it in that
maybe I don't know
context, but that might make a lot of sense. Huh.
Anyway,
Apple TV has Friday Night Baseball. They're very excited about it. Their advertisements are really, really cool. They're very earnest, I guess is the best way to put them. And the Tigers will be at the Yankees at 7:05 Eastern this Friday. That's tomorrow. The Braves will be at the Rockies 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's Friday Night Baseball on Apple TV. Then we move to Fox Saturday night for whatever it's going to be. Local, depending on where you are watching Fox, you're going to either get the Cardinals at the Cubs, huge deal every time, or you're going to get the Angels and the Phillies. Brad, before we get into Sunday baseball, which of these Friday night and Saturday games are you going to tune into?
I think I'll watch the Braves and the Rockies, honestly, just because I feel like there's going to be a lot of offense there. Yeah. Neither team's doing very, like, I don't know. The Braves, though, strike out a ton, like we talked about on Tuesday's show. But the Rockies have been putting up runs the last couple days. Like them and the Marlins, man, they hitting. They had a home run derby the other day in a doubleheader.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
so right. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of offense in that game. The Cardinals and Cubs is a game that you have to tune into. If you like classic baseball, then I think you need to watch the Cards and Cubs, and especially the Cubs. Like they're down this year, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But dude, they've got some fun guys to watch.
They do.
They've got that new rookie Morel.
Like, Morel is cool.
He's going to be something.
And
he's going to be a real
Suzuki
problem.
is cool to watch too.
Yeah, Seiya Suzuki. Yeah, they've got some good guys to watch. And the Cardinals, obviously, any chance you can watch Yachty this last year is a good way to go as well.
100% agree with you. I will obviously be watching the Yankees game.
Yes, I assume so.
No questions asked. Yes. It is the royal game of the week. It's every day, which is very exciting. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to Sunday morning. Peacock is still showing baseball, so you can watch Tigers at Yankees at 11:30 a.m. Sunday morning. I got talked into going to church this week, so that's where I will be at that time. I know. I was bribed. It's okay.
Well, luckily, Brig, what you need to do is you just need to get on Peacock.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if the Peacock games are free or if it's like part of the free plan or if it's part of the premium, because I have the premium plan.
You do.
So
Okay.
I get to watch it either way. But if you have Peacock, maybe jump on while you're sitting there and just turn off your Wi-Fi so you're not sucking your battery, and and just watch some baseball there. I think you'll be good. It'll be fun.
I'll get on MLB TV and watch the diagram, with the pitches.
There you go.
I used to do that.
I used to do that at work before I could watch the games on my phone.
Yeah,
I would sit I was working till 9:00 at night, and I have my phone sitting on the stand there, on the counter while I was working. Do that every single night.
That's awesome. Okay, so Wake Up in Baseball will be Tigers at Yankees, 11:30 Eastern. And then Sunday night on ESPN, we've got the Mets at the Dodgers. That, to me, is appointment TV.
Yeah, that is. You don't want to miss that one. Man, that's going to be such a good game. That whole series. I mean, getting into series to watch this weekend, perfect segue, because if you got MLB TV, watch every one of those games this weekend if you can.
For sure.
Because you're gonna want to see the whole thing. Yeah. Well, and for me, it's nice because they're not starting before kids go to bed. Those games are going to start after kids go to bed, or they're about. Except for on Sunday. Sunday Night Baseball is over by the time we have kids in bed break.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how early it is here.
It is oddly early there. But to me, this is like the NLCS in June, and it's very exciting. I can't wait to watch it. And I'm excited to see if the Dodgers do roll over. The Yankees just loaded the bases, by the way. Joe Madden on his way to the mound. Pitching change required. Very exciting. All right.
Is it still 1-0?
It's still 1-0. Bottom of the eighth. One out. This is great. Okay.
The Mariners and Orioles are tied at 6th in the top of the 7th right now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm not thrilled about this. Somebody on this Mariners group that I'm in, they said, if we lose today, do we suck? And I said, you know what? We might. It's possible.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. But the Padres are also going to be at the Brewers this weekend, right? That's a series to pay attention to. And this is going to be this will be a really good test to see who's who in the zoo. Because the Brew Crew is for real, but I feel like they're doing it quietly. And the Padres are good, but they're being loud about it. So because they have to, they're playing against LA, I think
that's what I was saying.
Punch above their weight class, even if it's just in Monty.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Padres too are kind of a roller coaster. Like they're winning against the good teams, but then like the teams they're supposed to, they're not doing as well against them. But they're still in the race. They're hanging in there with the Dodgers despite everything, and they would be in every single division race except for the AL East.
Exactly, because they're 30-20 right now. The Dodgers are 33-17 at 660. Padres 30-20 at 600. They're only 3 games behind, and you're right. So if you look at the Cardinals are in second place in the Central at 580. The Braves are in second place in the East at 471. So they're Braves are 10.5 games behind New York in the NL East right now.
Yeah, the Mets are going to have that division wrapped up like mid-July by the All-Star break. They're going to have it clinched.
The mathematically already eliminated Reds and Nationals. I'm so sorry. It feels that way, but it's bad.
The Reds, hey, don't sleep on the Reds, Brig. They're winning now. They took it to the Nats today. And granted, it's the Nats, but they took it to them. They beat a team they were supposed to.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be a close game, and they took it to them.
Yeah,
the Reds are they're gonna storm back. They're gonna contend. they're going to be in the conversation in August, Brig.
You think so? Reds are going to be in the conversation in August.
They're going to be in the conversation as late as August. That's what I'm saying.
Not just because they're laughable.
Not just because they're laughable. They're not as bad as their record said earlier. I don't believe that.
Wow.
I don't anymore, at least. I did at the time, but I don't anymore. I'm buying
I love
red
this
stock,
optimism.
Brig.
You're buying it. Well, okay, you can have mine.
I'll take it.
You better
I'll cash it out in August when it's at an all-time high.
Fine. Listen. Let's see. And the last series to discuss is Twins at Blue Jays. The question is, are the Blue Jays the worst 30-win team that we've seen so far? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
The Blue Jays make no sense. They're only 5 games behind the Yankees, but they are just, it feels like, okay, so you get engines and you just can't grab.
Mm-hmm.
That's not quite the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays backfire, though. It's like the engine goes, but there's too much oxygen, and you hear this loud explosion, and everybody looks, and they're like, what was that? Oh, this is the Blue Jays.
That's exactly what they are.
That's how it feels.
They're incredibly streaky, and I wonder if they can get the Ryu situation figured out, that will help. But I was telling you from the beginning of the season, Brig, that their pitching is not as good as what everybody thought it was going to be, and it's just going to be a problem. And I read an article the other day that the book is out on Vlad Guerrero Jr. Pitchers have figured him out.
Well.
So, but good hitters, the best hitters, figure out how to respond to that. So we'll see what he does the rest of the season. But yeah, they said the book is out on Vlad.
Yeah. Though that doesn't mean we should go to sleep on the Blue Jays. We can't sleep on the Blue Jays because they're still only 5 games back. 5.5 games back is the Rays in 3rd place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still the NL East. Like, you just still have to be careful.
Yeah.
You can't. Yep. Anyway, it just is what it is. But yes, but streaky is right. 8-2 in their last 10, but they're still at 600 win percentage. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's kind of funny
because I feel like they were 2-8 in their 10 before that.
They probably were.
You don't know what you're going to get from them day to day.
Yeah, that's true. Why is it that you don't know what you're going to get from LA and you don't know what you're going to get from Toronto? And you know what I mean? And in the first 3 or 4 weeks, you didn't know what you were going to get from the Yankees either. And now the Mets, you have no idea how the Mets are still winning. They have no reason to be winning baseball games, and they are. This is wild. It's crazy.
That's baseball, Susan.
That's baseball, Susan. And with that,
Nick Castellanos hits a long drive to left field.
Matt Carpenter learned how to play baseball again, by the way.
Yeah, what's up with Matt Carpenter, Brig? Tell us what's going on.
Well, he hit a rocket against Ohtani today into the upper deck in the Yankee Stadium. It was like the WB Mason man. He's stepping up to the plate, and he's killing it.
Is it like Super Mario power with that mustache?
It's got to be.
He's got like flower power, right?
Yes.
Or he's Starman or something.
Something is going on.
It was like all that dude does now is hit home runs.
There's some serious N64 mojo in the back end. Yeah, it's great. It's so much fun to watch. Quick update: 1-0 in the Bronx, bottom of the 8th. There are now 2 outs. Bases remain loaded with Rizzo at the plate. It is a 0-0 count. He just got there. Oh, and now a mound visit. Oh, we're scared.
So, speaking of Anthony Rizzo, I want to tease some of our upcoming content on the show before we get out of here, Brig. So Brig and I, for those of you who don't know, which is everybody because you're not in our text messages, we were texting today talking about something that we want to do, which is we're going to call it Career Day. And I think my favorite one that I came up with was the Anthony Rizzo, when he's not playing baseball, or if he wasn't playing baseball, would be a youth pastor.
That's what he looks accurate.
Like. It is what he looks like.
Yeah.
So maybe he wasn't clean shaven, but he's clean shaven, and to me, he looks like a youth pastor, especially since he's always smiling. Always.
Yep, he always is. So we're going to start. I don't know when we're going to start this, but if you have recommendations for guys we should evaluate, it's going to be solely based on their appearance. We're going to take every book take every person that judges its cover and tell you what we think they look like they should be doing if they're not playing baseball. And it's going to be fun. We're going to do a career day segment probably once a month or so, starting at TBD. So
yeah,
it's very exciting. And Anthony Rizzo is going to be a youth pastor for sure. That's exactly what he should be. We got a couple others we'll save for when it's time. Brad, why don't you tell everybody how they can support the show?
All right, so the easiest way you can support the show is through Patreon. We have some projects we want to do, and that will actually help us get those off the ground. So head over to Patreon and search for Baseball Together, and you can support us with one of the 3 tiers we have set up for you. We have $5, $10, and $15. Each has its own perks and its own benefits, whatever. But everybody gets the bullpen cut, which is the unedited version of the big show on Tuesdays. You get from the moment we hit record until we stop recording. In between segments, there was a fun one this week. I put a little teaser on the Instagram and the TikTok for you, so you can go check that out. It's even on YouTube Shorts if you're into that, so you can go watch it and see the kind of stuff that we talk about in between segments. That was just a little, like I said, a little snippet, little teaser of the bullpen cut. Brig, why don't you tell them about the shop again one more time?
Okay. Base hit, by the way, right up the middle. Yankees scored 2 runs. Woo, that's exciting. Go Rizzo. Okay. 9plusus.com is where we sell cool baseball stuff. I've got my Baseball Together t-shirt on. If you don't like the Yankees, but your kid plays for the Yankees on his little league team or her t-ball team or whatever, you don't have to wear a New York Yankees logo. You can buy this t-shirt or the one we have in blue that has a nod, does not actually rep the Yankees logo, and you can support without actually supporting the New York Yankees, because I know you're a bunch of haters out there, and that's fine. Be that way. But you can do it with every other team, too. We got one for every single team in multiple colors, so you can get...
Yeah, go get your favorites. I hope we didn't lose Brig. Oh, there you are.
Exciting. Oh, hey now.
Yeah.
What happened?
I lost you there for a second. But don't forget also to like, subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. Let us know what you think about what we're doing. If you're watching this on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe there. Hit us up in the comments what you think about the live and also the clips or the actual main show itself. And also you can drop us an email in the mailbag. There's a link to that in the description of every episode on your favorite podcast platform and also on YouTube as well. Or jump on baseballtogether.com. There's a link in the navigation there. And baseball family, thank you so much again for joining us. We appreciate it, and we will catch you next week.